Day 3. Not everything is an emergency. Purple catharsis, where the feeling is the healing. Welcome back to this space. This is day 3 of the 21 days energy reset. Today's episode is called Not Everything is an Emergency. Yesterday, Petunia did something small but important. She gave herself a self hug. She did not fix her whole life. She did not wake up as a brand new person with a quiet mind and spa music playing in the background? No, Petunia was still Petunia. Tired, responsible, overthinking, with messages, tasks, people needing things, but something inside her started to feel different. Petunia realized she was not only tired because of everything she was doing, she was also tired because of the way she was living everything. Like everything was urgent, like every message needed an answer right now, like every task had to be handled right now, like every problem was an emergency. That day, as she tried to continue her routine, Petunia felt that familiar pressure, that inner voice saying, "Answer, fix it, hurry up, do not look bad, do it before someone gets upset." And for a moment, Petunia almost fell back into the same old pattern. She was about to answer quickly. She was about to say yes. She was about to run again, even though inside she was already exhausted. But then she remembered her self hug. She remembered those 3 minutes. She remembered that she exists too. And before responding, she did something different. She breathed. That was it. She breathed before answering. The next thing life was asking from her. And in that moment, Petunia understood something. Not everything that asks for attention deserves immediate access to her peace. Because being responsible is one thing, living like your whole life is a constant emergency is another. Treating everything like an emergency increases stress, anxiety, exhaustion, tension in the body, and who knows what else. Because at this point, even Petunia's coffee needs therapy. And yes, some things are important. Some responsibilities are real. Some moments do require action. But not everything is fire. Not everything is a crisis. Not everything needs Petunia running around like she is in a movie where there is always 1 minute left to save the world. Sometimes the chaos outside feels bigger because inside, Petunia is also in chaos. And before she goes out, trying to answer the whole world, Petunia needs to check how she is doing inside, not to ignore her life, not to leave everything behind, but to stop reacting from exhaustion. Because if Petunia does not make time to care for herself, nobody else has that written in their agenda. Not because people are bad, not because nobody loves her, but because everyone is carrying their own life, their own tiredness, their own list of things to do. Nobody's mission for the day is, "Today I will fix Petunia's life. Today I will remind Petunia to rest. Today I will teach Petunia to love herself a little more." That has to start with her, not in a selfish way, in a necessary way. Because if Petunia keeps waiting for the world to calm down before she takes care of herself, she could spend her whole life waiting. So today, Petunia does not wait for permission. She does not wait for someone to rescue her. She does not wait for everything to be perfect. Today, she gives herself a moment, small, real, enough. Sometimes taking care of herself looks like reading a message and not answering from anxiety. Sometimes it looks like hearing a request and not saying yes just because she feels pressured. Sometimes it looks like looking at a task and asking, "Does this really have to be done right now?" Sometimes it looks like remembering that being available all the time does not mean being okay. Petunia had lived for a long time as if rushing was proof of love, as if running for everyone meant she was good, as if always saying yes meant she was responsible. But that day, she started to see it differently. Love does not mean living exhausted. Being a good person does not mean having no space. Being responsible does not mean living with your nerves on edge all day. Maybe Petunia could not change her whole day. Maybe she still had to work. Maybe she still had to answer messages. Maybe she still had to do many things. But this time, something was different. Before rushing, she breathed. Before saying yes, she listened to herself. Before reacting, she paused. And even if nobody else noticed, she did, because sometimes change does not look big from the outside. Sometimes change feels like that 1 second. When you breathe, you notice and you do not react the way you always do, like that small moment before getting lost in the day again. Today's intention is today I allow myself to move a little slower. I do not have to carry everything at the same time. I can breathe before responding to the next thing life asks from me, because not everything has to happen right now. Not everything has to be urgent. Not everything is an emergency. Today, take a breath, check how you are doing inside, and remember, the feeling is the healing.